We're glad to have you with us on another episode of Gateway Diary. I'm Victoria Oniaye. Today, as always, we'll be highlighting some of Governor Dapo Abiodun's remarkable strides in advancing economic growth, uplifting lives and improving the welfare of the people of Ogun State. Here is a quick look at what's coming up on the program. Ogun workers are set to receive an income boost as Governor Dapo Abiodun approves 77,000 naira as the new minimum wage. We'll also take a look at the renovation work ongoing at the MKO Abiola Stadium ahead of the Ogun State hosting the 2024 National Sports Festival. Days after Governor Dapo Abiodun's visit to the Shagamu-Benin Expressway, the much-needed relief is gradually returning for commuters as reconstruction work begins on the damaged section. We've got all these stories and more coming your way shortly. Those were the headlines from across the state. Now let's start with our first story. The plight of Ogun State's civil servant has been a priority for Governor Dapo Abiodun since his first day in office. That's because he knows they are the backbone of the state's economy and has over the years shown that he is committed to their welfare and well-being. In the past, this commitment to the welfare led him to approve transport allowances for workers, the sale of subsidized food items, and the provision of health insurance. Governor Abiodun is also mindful of the current economic realities affecting workers' income across the state. This is why he has approved 77,000 naira as the new minimum wage in Ogun State.
True leadership isn't about wielding power, it's about empowering others. From the moment Governor Dapo Abiodun took office on May 29, 2019, it became clear he wasn't going to be just another leader who paid lip service to the welfare of his workers. Rather, he is a leader who joined politics to make a difference. One of his very first actions is a directive on the immediate payment of civil servant salaries when he discovered that they hadn't been paid for that month. That moment marked the beginning of a leadership dedicated to meeting the needs of Ogun State's workforce, and it's been a whirlwind of initiatives ever since. Take healthcare, for instance. Understanding the strain on civil servants, the governor launched a health insurance scheme, slashing their premiums by 50%. Civil servants now save significantly on healthcare costs, allowing them to focus on their duties without the weight of medical bill hanging over their heads. But that's not all. With the country's current economic realities hitting incomes hard, Governor Abiodun has rolled out a suite of initiatives designed to ease the pressure. Civil servants now enjoy reduced work days, transport allowances, and access to subsidized food items. Compressed natural gas buses and electric bikes are crisscrossing the state, making transport more affordable for everyone. Now you can talk about a leader going the extra mile for his people. And yet, the governor isn't stopping there. He is fully aware that despite these measures, the times demand more. So, he adjusted workers' income to better reflect the challenging economic climate.
On the minimum wage, which is probably the biggest elephant in the room, which you have not raised because of the trust and confidence you have in my leadership. But I feel that I must mention the fact that where all hands are on deck, working assiduously. And I'm sure that, as always, we will not be number 2 in the implementation of the minimum wage.
Governor Abiodun is represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Tokumbo Talabi, and the Head of Service, Kehinde Onosoya, in a meeting with organized labor in Abeokuta, the state capital. The discussions later moved behind closed doors, signaling that something significant is in the works. As the Secretary to the State Government emerges from the meeting, the press gathers in anticipation. He announces that Governor Abiodun has approved a new minimum wage of 77,000 naira for civil servants. This immediate raise is yet another reflection of his commitment to the people of Ogun State.
The effectiveness of the minimum wage takes effect immediately, meaning that our civil servants and all those other beneficiaries will start benefiting from it.
This new minimum wage is not just about numbers. It is a symbol of the governor's dedication to the welfare of the workforce, ensuring that every worker and their family can live with dignity and security.
This pronouncement has actually underscored the commitment of government to the welfare of workers. The least paid worker in the state today, as from October, gets 77,000 naira. That should tell you something. The government is committed, the government is focused, the government is worker friendly, and I want to appreciate His Excellency for this gesture.
The workers' reaction is overwhelming joy and gratitude. Their voices echo with appreciation for Governor Abiodun's thoughtful governance. For them, the welfare of civil servants isn't just a policy under Governor Abiodun's administration. It's a top priority, always on the front burner.
A good commitment that will enable workers to live a good standard of living. When you look at the breakdown of the 77,000 naira minimum wage, you will observe that there is a 40,000 naira increment on the old minimum wage of 30,000 naira. The peculiar allowance approved for workers in the state last year, August, was also included. Apart from all this, His Excellency also approved the sectorial allowance for various sectors in the public service.
I'm very happy as Nigerian Labour Congress and the organized labor of Ogun State. We are extremely very glad and we are very happy with the development.
To teachers, we are happy because teachers, we are the ones that feel the heat too much. Most people teach in the rural areas. Most of us every day we go to school. Don't forget, we are not part of 2 days off that are given by the state government. So the minimum wage will pushing some effect in our lives. I will make teachers to be much more committed to their work.
And with this latest development, workers across Ogun State can rest easy. They know that with Prince Dakwa Abiodun at the helm, they and their families are in good hands. His leadership ensures their needs are met, allowing them to serve the state with renewed energy and peace of mind.
It's indeed a new era for workers in Ogun State, and I'm sure they are still in celebratory mood. Now let's update you on another key development. Some weeks ago, Governor Dakwa Abiodun visited a section of the Shagamu-Benin Expressway that was in a dilapidated state. During his visit, he promised that the reconstruction of the road would soon begin, as he already discussed it with the president. Today, just few days after making this promise, the contractor High Tech Construction Company has moved to site and has already begun work. This swift response shows that Governor Abiodun is not therefore blind to the needs and challenges of Ogun State residents and is committed to addressing them without delay.
For Over 5 years, the story of Ogun State has been one of transformation under the leadership of Prince Dapo Abiodun, a leader who is not just aware of his people's struggles, but is deeply committed to easing their burdens. To him, governance isn't about paying lip service, it's about delivering real, visible, and tangible solutions. These are not just empty promises. For Governor Abiodun, it is a guiding principle which he has woven into the fabric of every sector of the state's economy. From education to health, agriculture to infrastructure, his administration has always been focused on one thing: the people. Nowhere is this more evident than in the state's infrastructure. When Governor Abiodun took the reins of power, many roads, whether state or federal, were crumbling, riddled with potholes and barely passable. But he knew that bad roads don't just cause inconvenience, they stifle development. So he rolled up his sleeves and launched a massive road construction and rehabilitation drive. The results is evident everywhere in the state, and the work is far from over. Take the Shagamu-Bini Expressway for instance. It was once a nightmare for travelers and residents of the area. This very important road was in a terrible shape, but as a chairman of the Southern Governors Forum, Governor Abiodun understood its strategic importance not just for Ogun, but for the entire southern region. He knew that fixing this road wasn't an option, it was a necessity. On a visit to the dilapidated section of the road, Governor Abiodun personally took the issue to the highest level, bringing it to the attention of the President and the Minister of Works. The road may be a federal responsibility, but for Governor Abiodun, the well-being of his people comes first, and his appeal didn't fall on deaf ears.
I have sought from Mr. President his attention so that the Ministry of Works can immediately award this road to a reputable contractor, and I know they're working on it. However, Mr. President has also instructed me that if we do not get the attention as fast as we want, the state government should go ahead and take ownership of this section and repair it.
His efforts paid off. Just days after his visit, the Minister of Works, David Umahi, arrived in Ogun State for an inspection tour. And the verdict is for the reconstruction to begin immediately, and not just that, solar-powered lights will be installed to illuminate the road, making it safer for nighttime travelers.
We are also going to put solar lights throughout the entire 120 kilometers, so 60-60. We are going to do that. And we are going to push and do everything so that by the 15th of December, the Governor General of the South is going to come and commission it on behalf of Mr. President.
And today, as promised, work is well underway. The contractor is on site, fixing sections of the road and building new drainage systems in partnership with the Ogun State Ministry of Environment. The sound of machinery and the sight of workers toiling under the sun is music to the ears of residents who have long awaited this transformation. Their reaction is one of overwhelming gratitude. Commuters, motorists and residents who rely on this road are relieved because they no longer have to dodge craters or braving dangerous detours while using the road. They know that this reconstruction is more than just a road project. It is a lifeline that will revive commercial activities and bring a new lease of life to the area.
I think it's a good, better thing that the government have done. And in most cases, I like when the rain fall now, we will have seen a lot of hold up at this axis, brushing all the nooks and corners of Shagamu. But now it doesn't seem so. because I was surprised when I got here. I see vehicle moving. That's a good thing. That's what we want. That's the development we want. Because we thank government that they couldn't wait. There's a calamity or more calamity could happen there before they take action. Well, we thank them.
Again, Governor Dapo Abiodun has shown that he's not just a leader who listens, but a leader who acts. A leader who understands that progress means nothing if it doesn't positively impact the lives of the people.
December is around the corner. Most of our people will be traveling from Lagos to the southeast, south. So by completing this road around the first week, let's say, of December, we will bring a lot of relief to thousands of travelers. Again, I want to thank you. God bless you. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. God bless Ogun State. Thank you very much.
Under Governor Dapo Abiodun's watch, Ogun State is not just moving forward, it is undergoing a full-scale transformation. From roads to education, agriculture to industrial growth, the story of Ogun State today is one of resilience, progress, and unparalleled economic growth. But the journey isn't over. The direction is clear, that with leaders like Governor Dapo Abiodun at the helm, Ogun State is indeed on a path to greatness.
Before we wrap up this edition of the program, one key pillar of Governor Dapo Abiodun's Ishaya development agenda is youth empowerment, and sports have been a major avenue for empowering young people in the state. Governor Abiodun's investment in sports has led Ogun State athletes to win accolades on the international stage, but he's not stopping there. He wants to achieve even more. That's why Ogun State is gearing up to host the 2024 National Sports Festival. In preparation for this event, the governor has approved the renovation of the state-owned MKO Abiola Stadium. So let's take you on a tour of the ongoing renovation work at the stadium and other facilities across the state.
Let's talk about youth empowerment in Ogun State, shall we? Empowering the youth is not just a priority for Prince Dapo Abiodun, the governor of Ogun State. It's a cornerstone of his Ishaya development agenda, a social contract which he signed with the good people of Ogun State. For more than 5 years, Governor Abiodun has rolled out various initiatives, not just to empower the youths, but also to create jobs, improve their livelihoods, and enhance their well-being. The governor's investment in youth is massive, yet he has a passion for sports, which is another avenue through which youth empowerment is being pursued. His administration's focus is on grassroots promotion and talent development. This emphasis has led to Ogun State's success in both national and international competitions. For instance, the state ranked 6th out of 36 states at the recently concluded National Youth Games Festival. Even more notably, Nigerian international and a proud daughter of Ogun State, Tobia Musa, went on to become a world champion in the 100-meter hurdles. And then, we have another proud son of Ogun State, Tunde Onokoya, a Guinness World Record holder for the longest chess marathon in history. His remarkable achievements did not go unnoticed as Governor Dapo Abiodun met with him and conferred on him an ambassadorial position to inspire and motivate other young minds in Ogun State to take up big challenges and strive for excellence. Governor Dakpo Abiodun's vision for sports goes beyond mere entertainment. His goal is to transform sports into an industry that not only empowers the youth, but also attracts investments to the state. That's why Ogun State made a successful bid to host the 2024 National Sports Festival. The preparations are already in motion. Renovations and construction work are underway in various sporting facilities across the state. One of these facilities is the historical MKO Abiola Stadium in Abeokuta. The VIP section is being upgraded, the football pitch is being replaced, the tracks are being refurbished, and a brand new swimming pool is currently under construction.
We are changing the football pitch. We are changing it to a new one, and we are replacing the tartan track. We are equally working on the VIP side of the stadium. We are extending it because what is here is there presently is small. Then we are bringing in new facilities as well. Swimming pool. We are going to have a warm-up swimming pool and one Olympic standard swimming pool as well. There will be 4 numbers tennis court as well as sandball court. And the floodlights, the public address system, all those ones will as well be changed.
The Alake Sports Complex in Abeokuta is currently undergoing a comprehensive renovation. Every facility within the complex is receiving a well-deserved upgrade.
We are overhauling and renovating the multipurpose hall completely. We are changing the roof, we are changing the floor, and so many things in there, as well as the squash hall. We are changing that place as well. We are putting in a new public toilet because, as we speak, up till now, since that thing has been that facility has been there has never been anything like that. So we are putting in a new and the one that meets the standard of the sporting arena.
Governor Abiodun has earned widespread accolades for his contributions to sports infrastructure and has proven his love for sports through action, not just words.
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm impressed, and I have to commend the Ogun State government led by His Excellency Prince Dr. Dakpo Abiodun, CON, for taking the giant step. Several administrations who have come into the governance of Ogun State have only done little or nothing in refurbishing, renovating this place. The best renovation we have seen so far is repainting of this place. But I have to commend the government by ensuring that this place where a new look is given a facelift by doing a total overhauling.
But the governor is far from done. Plans are in the works to upgrade more sporting facilities across the state, including the stadiums in Ilaro and Ijebu-Ode.
As we speak, we have 5 stadia because we have 2 in Abeokuta here. Apart from the sport, we say Sport Council, we still have another 2. Mudalawal is there. We have MKO here. We have one in Ijebu-Ode. There's one in Shagamu as well as Ilaro. We are putting everything in proper shape.
Prince Dakpo Abiodun, the governor of Ogun State, has once again demonstrated his foresight and commitment to investing in the state's future, not just for tomorrow, but for today. The youths of Ogun State can rest assured that their governor will leave no stone unturned in helping them realize their dreams and aspirations.
And that's the show for today. Thank you so much for spending your time with us. We hope you enjoyed every moment. Be sure to join us next time for another exciting episode of the program. Until then, I am Victoria Oniaye signing off. Take care and see you soon.